Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is Keith Bless here. I'm actually out in the backyard here. Kids are playing on the trampoline, and actually, my oldest, second oldest, and fourth are out on the trampoline. Our third child is actually around here on the bike somewhere. She just got up on training wheels, or without training wheels for the first time. So she's pretty pumped about that. You might be hearing the neighbors over there cutting the grass, but. So I might have told you a while back that our pastor, over some context, actually suggested personally that I read a book called The Land Between by Jeff Mannion, and it was so important to me. I didn't realize that he did this, but he actually ordered the book and gave it to me as a gift. And I had actually read it a couple times, and we got together with them about a week ago. And he said, there's another book you wrote called Satisfied, and you should read that. And so I went home and ordered it. I actually ordered it from I can't remember. I either got it from Amazon or eBay. I don't remember, but I remember feeling good at the fact that the username for the person that I bought it from was bookseller or something like that. And I thought, well, that somebody's selling books as a side business or whatever, which is great. If I can support somebody with something like that, why not? So I got the book, and I've only read the first 2 chapters. I was only going to read 1 chapter, and I just kept reading, kind of couldn't put it down. But a lot of thoughts about ways that we can declutter our lives to increase our simplicity, maybe raise some cash if we need it, and get some clutter out of our lives. And it's something that Rachel and I have really been working on. Partially, I think mostly it was just we like to have people over to our house, and then sometimes we realize that when it comes time to clean up for folks to come over, it's actually harder than it should be because we just have stuff. And I'm not in business, so to speak, for more stuff. It's funny, sometimes you see these lead capture pages with the fancy cars and the big mansions and stuff like that. And in many ways, that doesn't really speak to me. I mean, I would like a nice, reliable car and a nice house, and I'm not speaking against anything, but for me, it's more about the time freedom and the financial freedom to do what we want to do, when we want to do it, and help people who are struggling. And that part of the book really revealed to me how we're not quite living the way we want to live in that way. And so I'll keep you all posted as we make changes, if there's any really cool discoveries that I can pass along to you. But mostly I just wanted to throw out the thought that with the notions of the fact that we can sell things easily on the internet. And I know you might be familiar with there's a growing opportunity in the internet around drop shipping, where you actually don't actually purchase the item until somebody buys it from you at a markup and that kind of thing. One of the ways that you might be able to get some faster things going is to look around your house and really see, do I need all this stuff? And is there a way I can maybe get some sales quickly and work with stuff where I'm kind of learning the ropes on eBay, and what can I do to declutter my life, get some practice runs in on kind of how things work, maybe make a mistake with shipping or something like that, so you can work through it and start seeing some growth and some increase in cash flow. Just a thought. I remember it was actually an Empower Network event I went to back in April of 2013, and oddly enough, on the way home, I ran into somebody who was at the event, and I know that because he had his team T-shirt on, different team than I'm on, but it was cool. And I was like, "Hey, you were just at the event," and he was like, "How do you?" And he looked at the T-shirt, and I was like, "Oh, that's really cool." And so we were talking a little bit about the event, and he looks at me and he goes, "Are you all in? Do you own all the Empower Network products?" And I was like, "No, I'm not." And I didn't really realize how important that was. And he goes, "Well, here's what you do to get all in. And he talks with passion about going through. He went through his house and he found everything that had value, but he wasn't really using, and he found a way to just like sell all of it. Now for him, he had things like a car and some nice like tools and things like that. And I'm not assuming you have things like that, but you'd be surprised if you disassemble a lawnmower and then can find the the owner's manual on the internet and actually like in an organized way put what you are selling. People want like parts. Don't spend a lot of time on it. Don't let it get away from your personal development, but just in terms of your mindset, think of ways to, and I only say that because I destroyed, okay, somebody gave me a really nice lawnmower with one little caveat. It's a key that keeps leaking oil. Well, sure enough, I thought I had enough oil in it, and it actually exploded. So I got this almost brand new, really nice lawnmower, one of the top brands, and I can't just bring myself to just throw it away. So every so often I take a part or two off of it, and I list it on eBay, and I'm actually selling them. And if I ship it off and it helps somebody out to like recover their mower, or gosh, maybe they have a business and they fix mowers and these parts are valuable to, I don't know why they might need it, but if there's value to it and I can provide it and grow my seller's history and that sort of thing in the meantime and get the hang of the shipping side of things, then great, I'll do it. I don't spend a lot of time on it, 20-30 minutes a week probably on the lawnmower project, but just to throw that out there. So think about things in your life, and probably soon we're going to be talking about, think about services you can offer in your life. By the way, my wife, a friend of ours, owns a business, and he's going through something really challenging where he has to get involved in collections. He's done some significant work. He runs a landscaping business. He's done some significant work, and somebody hasn't paid him. Well, he knows that my wife's real good at finding things out on the internet. She's good at kind of organizing and putting things together. And he's like trying to see how much she can do in advance of him actually having to pay an attorney or whatever he would need to do to get that taken care of. So I only mention that to say if you need to raise some cash for your business, there might be something you can do along those lines that's a job but not really a job. Sort of like what my wife stumbled across here. So I know we've covered a lot of different things, and it maybe seems like I've been kind of bouncing all over, but I want you to see what I'm thinking is if there's ways you can leverage your skills and get rid of some clutter in your life to raise some cash, that could really be a powerful thing for your business. One example I can think of is in a personal life is the way that I give golf lessons part-time. And I've learned, I can go give a golf lesson and earn, it's not all about the money, but I earn far more than I would earn if I had like a part-time job, working wherever. Additionally, I can earn some professional credibility. I try to shoot a video every time I go to the club so that maybe over the winter, when I have some more time on my hands, maybe I can put that together on a blog or a website or something. Maybe I can find a way to monetize them. I don't know. At this point, I'm just trying to get comfortable with being in front of the camera, putting my thoughts together. So I'm just throwing that out there as an example from our lives. 9 minutes. Hope there was some value in there. If there was some value, share this with somebody. Pass it along. I'm trying to stay free of any sales pitches. I know I've mentioned some companies. I know I've mentioned some opportunities. And I can talk with you about those if you would like. But mostly I want you to think about how you can declutter your life, raise some cash, use your skills, raise some cash. It could be what you need to get the education or the tools that you need to really take your business to the next level. Hey, thanks so much. All the best. If you've not subscribed to this channel yet, be sure to do so. And I'll talk with you soon. Bye.